So when I was first starting out as a singer and an entrepreneur and someone who needed to be on camera a lot, I was terrified, like absolutely terrified. And the way that I learned to cope with that was to drink. And I would drink myself silly sometimes. And I'm not proud of that, but I'm telling you this for a reason. What I learned to do, even from childhood, was to numb myself to myself. I could not allow myself to feel what I was actually feeling. It was too vulnerable for me. I was too afraid to face what I was actually feeling. And I definitely wasn't going to tell anybody about it because then I'd be too much, right? And they might leave. God forbid if they left because I was so afraid to be abandoned again. My dad left when I was 2 and my mom had passed from cancer when I was 17. So that's the last thing I wanted was anyone to leave me. I couldn't stand it. That was the biggest fear I've ever had. And when I finally learned where that was coming from and what that was, I realized that I had built myself, this person that I was, on a house of cards. I never really allowed myself to feel what I was feeling. I never allowed myself to fully express myself. So when I started to learn to do that as a performer and as an artist and as a singer, I finally got to access that recessed, like depressed part of me that was holding myself back for so long. I couldn't ever get to her. And when I finally got to her, it was like the most painful thing you could possibly go through. I wanted to tell you that it was magnificent, but honestly, it was the scariest, most painful thing I've ever been through. But that is what it takes to really bring yourself with you, is you have to sometimes turn around and go get yourself and retrieve yourself because there's nothing wrong with you. And there's no part of you that needs to be left behind. All of you gets to come. And you can leave some things dormant and you can leave some things, wherever you want to leave them. You don't have to bring all of you everywhere you go, but you don't have to start taking parts of you off because there's something wrong. That is what's going to make you the most authentic version of yourself, is when you learn that there is nothing wrong with you and that you don't have to become someone. You already are her. Do you need some skills? Sure. Do you need to learn some things? Absolutely. But there's nothing wrong with you. Okay?